It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got a true showdown between two of the NFL's best teams. It's the Lumberjacks and the Voyagers under the lights on Sunday night.
At the southern tip of the Chesapeake Bay, EA Sports brings you coverage of the National Football League from Virginia Beach here in the Commonwealth of Virginia. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Lumberjacks of Columbus taking on the Voyagers of Virginia Beach. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On the counter, Etienne. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert now. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down, Columbus.
Herbert throwing again. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special, because Cover was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run with Hall. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Robinson's got it. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Etienne, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. One more time with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Throwing is Jackson. Short throw, it's Higbee. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Jackson will throw again. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37.
Now it's Jackson. There's a short one taken in by Otten, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Ball on a give up the middle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi.
Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Voyagers are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
makes the score
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Hang on now, we're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd and 10. Herbert. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 44-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Over the middle to Evans. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
And the Columbus first down.
Again, Herbert. Man open is Robinson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this one to Pittman. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 5. Herbert now. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A 3rd field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at the shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert as the first half is winding down. And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that'll make this a 6-point game. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He completes it to Boyd. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 3rd down and 1. They'll run with Etienne. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Lumberjacks take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answers for that right there.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Tough there. Good pass, hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson now. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Jackson going to run the draw. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action now. Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. This is caught by Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got Hooper on the short connection. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Herbert throwing again. In trouble, and he's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the loss of 5. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass up.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Lumberjacks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Jackson. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ball again on second down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up third down and 2.
Ball again. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Third and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
This is caught, and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Hall, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost.
Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And a Columbus first down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Here's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Etienne once more. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Touchdown! Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Lumberjacks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because Up 2 scores already. Just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over.
And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Here's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lumberjacks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Jackson.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll find Hall.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Jackson. Touchdown! Josh Palmer, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers get a bit closer. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. On second down, ETN once more. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On third down, here's ETN. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 74 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Columbus, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Virginia Beach, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.